is Meredith. I'm 19 years old. I'm a freshman human services major at Kennesaw State.
And I'm Gabbie, also 19 years old, and I am a computer engineering major at Kennesaw State University.
So this is our second semester here at Kennesaw, and throughout the past 2 semesters, we figured out 5 helpful tips to stay successful.
The first tip is to refer to the syllabus.
The second tip is to ask questions in class.
Our third tip is to try new things.
And our fourth tip is to utilize a planner.
Our last tip is to stay motivated.
Now we're going to go into the classroom to further discuss these tips. Our first tip is to refer to the syllabus. The professor made the syllabus for a reason, so obviously you would want to utilize it. It has important things like due dates and attendance policies, so it's important to refer to it.
And you can use the syllabus to check for any questions that you have before you actually ask the professor, just so you're not wasting their time. Our second tip is ask questions in class. This might be kind of obvious, but you always want to ask questions before you actually leave, just so you don't cause any confusion later on.
You also want to ask questions in class because if you have a question, odds are that someone else has a question too, and they may be too scared to ask the question. So if you ask the question, you may be helping others out, also yourself. Our third point is to be open to try new things. College is all about new experiences and finding yourself and finding new things that you could be passionate about that you don't know.
So we encourage you to try different things, discover what you like, and then maybe you can meet new people. College is not only about getting a degree, but it is also discovering who you are and discovering the things you like. Our fourth tip is utilize a planner. A lot of times college kids forget to use a planner, and then they end up forgetting due dates and important things going on, and so you always want to keep it written down. And we have an example right here. You can keep it as colorful as you want. You can write just a brief outline or get as detailed as you want. You can customize it to how you like.
I can speak from experience from not using a planner. I would forget things, forget due dates, and then, you miss the assignment, you get the 0, and you don't want a 0, especially your freshman year, because your freshman year sets the path for your 4 years. Now, our fifth and final tip is to stay motivated. This is probably one of the most important tips because you want to stay motivated so you stay in school. You should always try to take frequent breaks and refresh your brain. That way you don't get burned out so easy.
This might seem like a very obvious tip, but you definitely want to keep this in mind your freshman year and all 4 years going ahead, because it's very difficult to keep motivation. You can easily lose track and fall off the rails. Of course, there are many other tips, but we believe these are the 5 most important ones, and so if you keep these in mind, you will be successful in college.
And these are our 5 helpful tips to help you survive your freshman year.
Although everyone has a different journey and a different path, these are the 5 that will help most everybody. Although this video is for your freshman year, these tips will be useful all the way to your senior year.
Although college is difficult, and especially freshman year, everyone is in the same boat as you, so if you work hard and you remember what your goals are, you will get through freshman year and the remainder of college.
We hope that this video was informational, and we hope you enjoyed it, and we hope you enjoy college.